Hey guys, what's up? It's Katie and I'm back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video, and it is Top 5 Thursday. So today we are going over the top 5 best Mutant Awakened abilities. Now, this one was actually really hard because a lot of the mutant class really doesn't need their awakening. So this one was pretty hard for me to come up with, but I think I got some good ones. So let's go ahead and get this countdown started with the number 1 spot, Omega Red. Now, Omega Red really needs his awakened ability and a high sig level to get the most out of his spore damage. Lethal Dose is especially important when it comes to his Death Field and Heavy Degen, which deals extra damage per spore. Now also, if you're running low on health, Omega's lifesteal increases with sig level. So having Omega awakened and at a high sig really allows him to be the death dealer and life stealer. The number 2 spot belongs to Namor. Yes, the King of Atlantis. Now, hydrokinetic armor is what makes Namor great for what he does. Without it, Namor honestly isn't worth ranking up because this allows him to do what he does best. At max sig, Namor takes 100% reduced damage from all sources while attacking the opponent, and any damage that would have been received is sent back to the opponent as energy damage. This makes him great against champs like Electro and nodes like Thorns and Spiked Armor. It also makes him a really good counter to the Hulk Buster in Labyrinth of Legends. The number 3 spot goes to Archangel. Yes, OG Archangel. While Archangel, he can be a massive damage dealer over time, unawakened, but when he is awakened, his increased toxicity reduces ability accuracy and stops regen. Now, this increases his utility dramatically. So, and the awakened ability, it also increases the potency of his bleeds, poisons, and neuros, making him truly the DOT king, and which is why Archangel really needs to be awakened. Now, he doesn't necessarily need to be at high sig, but the awakening is what really makes him shine. The number 4 spot belongs to OG Wolverine. Now, Wolverine has one of the best regens in the game thanks to his cellular regeneration. At a high sig, Wolvie can regen so much health back based on his current power level. Think of it like Blade, but on steroids when it comes to regen. Now, this gives him great sustainability in the game and can really help save you on some pots. And this is honestly what made OG Wolvie such a sought after champ back in the day. Now, he was recently released as a 5-star, and while other champions do have amazing regen abilities, Wolvie is still number 1 in my book. The number 5 spot belongs to Red Magneto. And I know what you're thinking. Red Magneto awakened? Really? And some people may argue that Red Mags really doesn't need his awakened ability. But I beg to differ. Now, Homo Superior makes Magneto great for endgame content since it prevents him from losing more health than a certain percentage of his health based on his signature level. So it also grants him increased crit resistance and block penetration. Heavy attacks also deal a burst of physical damage. And with the way Red Mag's playstyle is, you're going to be doing a lot of parrying and heavying. So having that extra, that increased crit resistance is really beneficial, and the extra little burst of energy damage off of his heavy is always a good thing to have. And this is why I say Red Mags absolutely needs the awakening. Now, he doesn't necessarily need to be at a high sig, but having him awakened is really going to make him that much more usable. And what's a countdown without an honorable mention? Now, Colossus doesn't really rely heavily on his awakened ability, but to get the most out of him, he should technically be awakened. The Mighty Colossus grants a chance for him to gain an armor up buff for each debuff he would receive that he is immune to, as well as converting one armor up buff into a permanent one. Now, armor ups are important when it comes to Colossus because his crit damage and attack rating increases per armor up buff. So go figure, The more armor ups you have, the bigger yellow numbers that you are going to see with Colossus. And that is why I say he is an honorable mention, because his signature ability does help, but it's not totally needed. But anyways, guys, that's all that I got. Let me know in the comments below, who do you think are the top 5 Mutant Awakened abilities? Did I miss anyone, or is my list completely off base? Let me know in the comments below and let's discuss. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you guys liked what you saw and you want to see more, please remember to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and hit me up in the Discord chat. Thanks, guys. Bye.